has the Bazaar just destroyed itself by once again changing its monetization in a negative way. I've been very excited for Season 5. I mean, biggest one I think we all have been excited for is the new character Stell finally coming in the game, and honestly, it looks very fun. She has like a lot of items that just seem crazy. I really like the new spoiled items for Mac even, as a Mac main. I'm super excited for Season 5 of the Bazaar. But sadly, it can't just be fun times. Sadly, the Bazaar has a lot of drama going on in a way that it might seem like this game's gonna die. You probably know by now, by clicking the video, that the Bazaar has changed its monetization plan. They are changing it from just being this normal subscription base, and they want to make it less of that. When it comes to the promises of what they're actually changing, not all of it's actually bad. Let's be honest. There's a lot of people angry for all the changes because the biggest thing that everybody's talking about is the fact that the Bazaar is officially going from free to play to it's costing $45. Not only $45, but if you want a new character like the new character Stell, they are considered now DLC characters and they will be costing $20. This is the big thing that everybody's talking about as the negative thing, and honestly, it's a thing that might kill the game. This is all because the game is finally coming out on Steam. Let's go! And again, while that should be an exciting thing, just like how Season 5 is exciting because Stell is coming out, it coming to Steam should be amazing because guess what? A lot of people play Steam, and the fact that it's coming to Steam means more people are going to see the game actually, maybe for the first time ever, and for a lot of people, it's just more comfortable to jump on Steam and get it and play through that than have to go through the Tempo Launcher, downloading Tempo Launcher, especially when they've already expressed the team has like, hey, they don't want this to be the permanent thing, they would like to be something else. So this switch to Steam should be a good thing, but the elephant in the room is the price change. And I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people are angry about this. There's a lot of drama going on because of it. There's a lot of problems even with the dev side of, maybe not the devs themselves, but the team behind Tempo Launcher, the team around it when it comes to the actual like networking and talking with it through online, banning people who just are mentioning negative things. And so it's like, there's a lot of drama going on, kind of similar to what we had last time when the monetization changed, and it was very negative, very bad stuff. And I didn't really want to share my words too much because I don't think I could provide too much besides the fact that, like, I agree that this change to monetization is very expensive. I think it costs too much. Honestly, when I was trying to get my friends in, I kind of assumed and I was like, it'll probably cost about $20 to $35. That's kind of the price range I saw they would sell the game out. Not that I don't think the game's not worth it being more, because I'm going to be honest, I also thought that it's worth being cost $60. Let's be honest, this game's amazing, and a lot of that is coming through the polish of the game, just what the game actually provides, and its replayability. Like, you're going to be playing this game for like 1,000 hours. I think I have like 5,000 hours in this game, and I've only been played since the open beta, not the closed beta like everyone else. Like, I haven't even been playing as much as everyone else, and still I have a lot of time put in this game, and so I think $60 is still worth the polish of this game. But at the same time, when you're going to be telling people, hey, this is a free game and now it's going to cost money, nobody's gonna like that. Nobody's gonna like that. You are not gonna win with that argument no matter what, but still you can do things to kind of help with that problem. And that's kind of what everybody else has been mentioning so far, as like, hey, Tempo, why didn't you at least just like tell us beforehand? And I think this is a lot of action coming from fear, that I think at least, as to why they didn't. It's either they were afraid, or two, they weren't even fully sure yet if they're going fully in that direction. It sounded like there were some problems with like when switching to Steam, for people buying it, like they couldn't just do Steam keys to get everybody go over. There's like a limit to Steam keys, I guess, and so it's like, everybody, if you want to be playing on Steam, including myself, even though I already have an account on the Bazaar, I would have to freshly buy an account. There's been some talk about possibly linking accounts. I don't know the full details about that, so I'm not going to talk too much about that, but suffice to say, it sounds like deep down from my perspective that, hey, they just weren't making enough money with this new monetization. We like the change from the old monetization. They made that mistake, and again, that was the big flare-up drama of this game, and then they switched over to this recent one, and we love this recent one. But I guess it's not enough. Because I'm gonna be honest, they even mentioned where it's like, how are we supposed to put so much effort into a new character when our devs put so much time and effort and make this great package for a new for yourself to play with, not only the character design and what goes into it, but also the amount of cards that comes into it, this like playable thing that costs a lot of money for the devs to make. And if they're not making enough money through their new monetization, this most recent one, yeah, something has to change. Something has to change. And from what I've heard from other people, like Sunny pointing out that Runeterra even kind of wish this new monetization that they are posing now is something they kind of actually envisioned and wish they had done originally. And so it's like, okay, this is probably good for the game. Let's be honest, this is probably good for the game. What feels bad is the rug pull feeling, the betrayal that players are feeling from this whole promise the game originally gave of free to play, and this old kind of promise of like, hey, it used to be free and now it doesn't. That feels bad. Not only that, the whole idea that like, guess what? It felt really good to be able to earn characters, to be able to earn it through gems and be able to unlock it through that. Now they're making it where every character costs $20, which I'm going to be honest, if you did the actual buying worth of gems to buy a character, which is 3,000 gems, that's a lot of money. So it's like, technically it's always been this like expensive cost to buy a character, but let's be honest, nobody actually bought it. People would just, you know, actually earn it. And so there's a lot of weird feel bad, you know, when you're saying, hey, the character costs $20, it's honestly probably worth it when you really think about it, but it's just like this barrage of like, hey, it's free, now it doesn't. And it's just a lot. And so it's one of those where people were wishing that, hey, Tempo, you should have warned us so that we could have been prepped for it. Just letting your community know that, hey, we're going to be making this change. Even just saying like, hey, we're going to be probably making a change would have been worth it. I don't know why. I think it's either they weren't fully committed or fully sure if they were going to be doing this full change, or also they could also just be bad at communicating, which is awful. But like, it sounds like a fear thing of why they didn't like make that step out. But it's like, it's worth it because you need to show a lot of support to your community. You got to love your community, and that's not loving on them by not communicating. Communication is important. But a big reason why I'm actually making this video now, because I saw some people's videos. I think they're great videos. They bring up some great points of it. I'm big on the side of like, hey, I'm willing to trust them because again, they did make a lot of monetization changes that were good. Like I do trust them, and I'm willing to see what they're gonna do to try to make the game work. I do trust that this is probably actually for the best of the game long term. I don't like the prices of like characters. I wish the characters were $10. I wish the base game would cost $35, but like, I'm interested to see how much this is going to work. What feels so bad is with the price point changing right now is like Steam launch should be exciting to get so many new players, but if it's $45, you're asking someone to pay to play, and the big exciting thing is a new character who's also $60. You have to pay at least $65 to start off as a new player to experience the very new content. That sucks. And so we hadn't heard anything, but we were hoping that they would at least do some kind of discount. They should do some kind of discount, and guess what? They are doing some kind of discount. August 13th, Steam launch. For the first 3 days of launch, we will celebrating with a special bundle that includes the base game itself for the discounted price of $19.99. This is exactly what the game needed for launch. It's telling them, hey, it's only $20 the game, and you get the new character. Amazing. A lot of people were working with knowledge that we don't have. Like, again, they're changing a lot of monetization changes for good and for, I don't know, we don't know. Like, a big thing, they talked about how the whole prize structure of how, hey, unlocking new, like the actual new expansions won't be on a track. Everybody will get it at the beginning of the season. So even if you're somebody who had a bunch of gems, you could still buy the packs early. And there is still technically like a pay to win aspect to the game still, and they're removing that. That's a good change. But with so many monetization changes, we truly don't have enough information, and so it's hard to make too much understanding or trust into the client without fully, like, blindly, faithfully putting trust in it, right? Because it's like, we don't know what gems are going to be used for. Are they still going to be used for characters? We don't know. Are they going to be used for cosmetics? We don't know. There's a lot we don't know, but I want to put trust in this game. I really do. I really do. I know it feels bad. It's going to feel bad no matter what, but I'm willing to put trust in this game, especially when they're making decisions like this, like, hey, guess what? The game actually is going to be $20 right now. That's perfect. That's what they needed to do, and I'm very appreciative. I'll be seeing you guys for Season 5. I'm super pumped to be playing this game a bunch. We're going to be streaming it. I'm going to be making content. Look forward to that. And again, thank you guys so much for coming out. I'll see you guys for the release of Season 5 of the Bazaar. Ooh, I just can't wait. He's hurting us. Get some regen. Sick. Burn. We do probably need a better, what's it called, shield medium item compared to Quinn here.